Welcome on the journey. Let's find out today what the current situation is for you. What is the current situation? You're dealing with something right now. When I was driving home, I had this almost excitement in my stomach. For me, it felt as if for some people I was tuning into, there could be life inside your womb, life growing. For others of you, there's this excitement that is building for something that is going to happen. You can sense it, but you're not quite there in knowing what you're about to manifest. So let's find out what the current situation is. There is a King of Swords here. And he is looking back. There's Saturn in the background, so this is a very busy King of Swords who is more in their head space than their heart space at this time. And they have a lot of responsibilities. They're busy working on their security, and they might be going through some legal matters at this time, so they're feeling a little bit cold and detached. They may have some truth that they're holding on to and close to their heart, but they're not sharing with anybody at this time. This person is of royal lineage, I feel. There's a lot of purple here. And that means this person is connected to higher source. And I feel though right now, though they're detached from source, they might be a little bit confused and depressed. Well, this is the story. We have the Two of Swords. There's a decision that this person needs to make. They know what they want to do, but they also have responsibilities. They have resources and work and priorities and a lot of responsibilities to manage right now. There's a Queen of Swords, the World, and Justice here. So they have to make a decision, and they know that if they were to really talk about what they're going through and to tune into their heart space, they would break their counterpart's heart. There is a union, a possible union between two people. So if this is not if you're not in a marriage or anything like that, there could just be some legal matters you're going through and some kind of truth. And there's this decision, do I talk about the situation? Do I end something here? Because there needs to be justice. So some of you might be seeking justice for something that has happened, that has transpired, that may have gone to the extent of a global network being involved here. This could be something, when I see this here, I feel that there's some kind of dance group, or there is some kind of theater involved, and someone was cut off, someone was fired, or they were let go in a situation, but someone feels it was an injustice here. That's one story I'm sensing. There's another story, is that this King of Swords is making a decision about his counterpart, and they feel that they're at the end of a cycle with them, and they're seeking legal counsel at this time. they know what they need to do, but they just have to make that final call, that final decision. And there's a lot of variables that they're thinking about right now that is going to lead them to their happiness. I think that this Queen of Swords sees the truth, even though this King of Swords is not talking about what's coming. I think that they know that there's been a lesson learned here for both of these people. I'd like to find out a little bit more about the situation. Tell me about this Justice card. What's going on here with this Justice card? So it's about a partnership, and it's about an inheritance. It's about a legacy here. And I think of Turtle as being protecting. There's this need to protect these assets that this person has, because people will talk. There will be people involving, like there's this need to be covert here. Because when there's a mouse here, and mice are about the details, and it's important to keep it private because there's something happening here. There are people involved in the situation between this King of Swords and Queen of Swords, and other people involved legally somehow. Tell me more about this inheritance, perhaps this security, this loyalty that these two people have for one another, this tradition. This one wants to come out. There's the Page of Pentacles. So there's a message potentially here about a new job. When I think about peacocks, I think about a vision. Somebody who has a vision for an opportunity. They see an opportunity here. But there's competition, they feel. They want to invest in this opportunity. They see it as a great opportunity. But there is some complication and competition and challenges in the circumstance. There would have to be a big change and a disruption for this King of Swords to go towards what they have their eye on, this opportunity, knowing that the cycle is done with this Queen of Swords energy. And if you resonate with the Queen of Swords, resonate with the Queen of Swords. If you resonate with the King of Swords, resonate with the King of Swords. Or maybe they could be even your parents, and there could be an inheritance. And there's people fighting over an inheritance here. Could be a sibling. There's a Hermit card, the Virgo, card of Virgo. Someone's not talking to somebody in the situation. There's been an illumination in a circumstance, and I feel that this is an ending happening here. Something is going on, and there could have been an ending just in a family situation, in a home situation, over an inheritance, over finances, and all parties here are exhausted because they've reached this this completion, yet it's so hard to go through changing that, even though they've been reflecting on what they've learned in the circumstance. There's been a lot of hard karmic lessons, because we have a card of Saturn. Yeah. Responsibilities. I'm being guided to not get caught up in the emotions of the situation. And that's maybe what Spirit is guiding you to, is be like the King of Swords, and to stay above people who are cutting, and just, they know it's the end. So they're provoking you on purpose. So just staying quiet is going to help you gain this opportunity for prosperity that is coming slowly towards you. There is a transformation, there's change that's going to happen. But there's this situation where this is metamorphosis that you're going through. Let's get a Soul's Journey card and find out what the guidance is. What is the advice? Falling over this conflict in the Hermit. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So there could be a cycle where two people are wondering whether or not they want to be together, because one person or two people are just judging each other, and they're just exhausted in the situation. Tell me more. Yeah, coming over the Hermit card. Two people in their corner and not saying anything, in a stalemate, time out, because there needs to be forgiveness. Someone's still, maybe both people are still harboring some resentment, and it's blocking the flow of love. Let's get a crystal angel. What is the message of healing in the situation? Well, the King of Swords is working on recovering their health and wellness right now. They're healing their heart because there's a lot of green here. This person could have been very, very jealous and cold-hearted and selfish, and that's the worst of the King of Swords. I don't know why I can't think of how to say that right now. Unempathic, not being very empathic, not thinking of other people's feelings before they say things, kind of egotistical and greedy. And so maybe they've been going through some poor health, maybe some indigestion, I'm feeling, because maybe that was the stomach feeling I had too. For somebody, that's where there's some energy stuck. There's been a bit of codependency between these two. And so there's this need to give and receive and to be trustworthy and kind, so that two people can celebrate together, celebrate this prosperity coming in, because there's this new passage that is coming up. For some of you, it could be a wedding. For some of you, there's a birthday, graduation, maybe an anniversary. And it's possible that two people could recover from the situation. Let's get an Archangel Raphael message of healing for whoever is listening. Relationship. Diet is important here. And then we just had that message of digestion. So you're being granted a message from Archangel Raphael to heal and to have your relationship be guided upon a path of love again through communication, and to have a balance between having fun and serious conversations about the past that need to be talked about to unblock these feelings of resentment, to forgive each other. And so what's going to help is diet. So positively eating food and drinking things that make you happy, that reduce your inflammation in your gut health, because that's where some of you are holding on to it in your solar plexus center, where you need to be more optimistic about things and less critical of each other, more accepting, so that your goals, your mutual goals, because it looks really good otherwise, other than this conflict and one person wanting to end things and not making a decision. And it seems like both people are going through the same feelings, but it's leading around and around and around. Let's get a blessing for you, shall we? What is the blessing for the message today for our viewer? What is the blessing? A blessing on a new venture. And we have 20. And 2 is about a decision. 2 is about a partnership, a decision about a partnership. And again, it's about balance. That there are 2 people in the situation, this King of Swords and Queen of Swords, who have a lot of issues between them, and they attract and repel one another, but they're meant to be together because they're a soul. Wow, that's quite a machine going on in the background. It's a soul connection, and it's worth working on. I'm gonna look a little bit at the message for you. A blessing to set direction, awaken determination, and establish a path through the unknown adventure ahead. So look at all the possibilities that you could start, and be flexible like the bow strings, and be sharp as an arrowhead so that you may penetrate all that seeks to hold you back, and to find your mark on landing true and bold and deeply into your prosperity, deeply through all these obstacles to the target of this 10 of Pentacles that I see, to the success that I see in the World card. There's been a lot learned, and there's the potential of global travel and fun, and if there's a balance achieved here with the Justice card. It's a win-win situation here. There is a win-win solution in this circumstance. If you've been wondering whether or not to move on from a relationship, it could lead to a lot of healing and a lot of celebration. Thank you for being with me today on the journey. It was a pleasure to be here. I longed all week to just make it to Friday so that I could come home and do this reading. It's done with love and for the higher good of all. And until we meet again on the journey. Bye.